Currently, to fix artificial intelligence in classrooms, a majority of teachers have their students handwrite essays.
The teaching style, I don't think, has been impacted. As far as like methodology, I think it makes me more aware of what we need to do, like in class, making sure that I'm actually working with students more one-on-one, just so that they're actually developing those skills. But I can't say that it's like drastically changed my approach to what we're doing in class. I don't know that I can say that AI has shown me which students do their work and which don't, because it's so hard to track. Like I don't know that we know exactly who's using it and who's not, because really it comes down to like a character decision. You know, if you're going to make those decisions, you might get away with it, and I guess that's the choice that you're making, to be those kinds of deceptive people who are making awful life decisions and accomplishing very little in, like, you know, decisions that move you into becoming better people. Essentially, it's a new way to plagiarize. I mean, that's basically what it's become. And we've, as educators, we've had to adapt to things like this before. When we first brought Chromebooks into the building, there were all kinds of crazy adaptations, like, okay, what are kids going to be able to do now that they weren't able to do before? And I just think it's kind of like that. This is like the next, how do we adapt to this so the kids are still learning and we're still teaching them what they need to learn? I don't think AI should be used in the classroom because, like, I have a very much like a skill-based class, and so like what I'm working with students on is like learning how to use this skill, and AI basically is them not doing that. So like I don't think that AI should be used in the classroom. I do think that it probably has some like practical applications for other things. I've had kids talk to me about like using AI to give them some ideas for like how to generate an outline or something like that, and I get that, but at the same time, essentially it's giving you an excuse to be lazy. So it's saying, hey, I'm going to use this AI to like come up with these ideas so that I don't have to come up with these ideas. And then like in the process, like the critical thinking that is required to do those things is so important, like you're missing out. I think it will definitely change how we view what students do to produce their essays. And I think it will make like teachers less reliant on like just giving kids time to like type at home or whatever, because if we really want to see what they're capable of, we just have to be more hands-on.
We've talked about the chat GPT and stuff like that a lot because people have used it, especially last semester, to write their essays, but I've personally never experienced that or tried it because I don't trust it to write it that well, and I think I would probably get caught. To help teach new stuff in the class, but in terms of actually helping people write, I think they probably should not use that because it's the easy way out, I guess. But you always maybe worry that it could have been AI that wrote it and not the student, and you just want to make sure that the kids actually put in enough effort, because it's not fair to the kids that actually try and put time into it if the kids that are using a computer algorithm get the same grade. I get it, like it makes sense, but I think there's probably other ways to avoid AI usage, because there's programs you can use that will detect if the essay was written with AI or not, and so I think handwritten essays is a little extreme of a change to go to just because of the chance that they could be using AI. So I think it's not really necessary.
The AI seems to be a polarizing issue to Farmington High School between the students and teachers. Nonetheless, we can only wait for time to shape how our learning will look in the future.
This time next year, we're probably not going to be having a conversation about AI. That's my assumption. I could be completely wrong, and they might like completely take over the world, and we might all be like enslaved to machines by next year. But I'm assuming that's probably not going to happen. If it does, though, like Arnold could probably step in, and like we're probably all right.
This has been Riker Jones
And Grayson Street,
signing out from BKTV.